Okay, we're looking at the first great skill of guard retention. Guard retention is overall a deep and complex skill and one of the fundamental skills of jiu-jitsu, but within it there is the first skill, and this is the skill of movement. There are certain body skills, body movements, which if you don't master as skills in themselves, you're going to find all of the techniques and concepts and tactics that I show you later in this video difficult to actually employ on a resisting human being. Remember, everything that I show you, you're going to have to do on someone who's a good guard passer. As you get better, on someone who's a great guard passer. If you cannot perform the basic body movements which make all of those techniques possible, none of what I say later on in the video will be of much use to you. So the place for us to start is with movement skills that make all of the techniques and tactics that we're going to look at later possible. We've understood that there are three fundamental postures to guard retention, and when it comes time to play guard, the two big choices we have are between seated and supine guards. Then we add in turtle position, and between those three postures come all of the basic moves that enable us to retain a guard against a tough guard passer. We're going to look first at a seated guard and the basic prerequisite body movements that make guard retention possible. If we have a standing opponent, the first body movement involved from a seated situation is the action of scooting. Okay, scooting is the seated version of shrimping. I'm sure all of you watching this video have seen jiu-jitsu teachers teach what is often referred to as the skill of shrimping down the mat. Okay, where people generate motion from a supine position, and this basic movement is one of the core movement methods of the entire sport of jiu-jitsu. Scooting is just a seated version of this, where if someone, for example, moves to an angle, I will plant my hand so that even as they pass my legs, I'll come back to start, right now he's in front of me, even as he passes my legs, when I turn, my upper body faces him. So my legs are pointing out here, but my upper body faces my opponent. Then we plant our foot and we scoot, and now our legs face him again. He moves in this direction, my upper body faces him first, and then from here, a simple scooting action means that my legs go to face him. Scooting is designed to increase the distance between myself and my opponent. As he moves to an angle and comes around closer to me, distance is starting to diminish between us, and I need to do something about that. The more distance there is between myself and my opponent, the easier it is for me to engage in guard retention. So when I come in here, post, my upper body faces him, I plant a foot and scoot, it increases distance. So when he comes in to pass my guard, I can recover my legs and go back to work. Okay? This simple movement, excuse me, Matthias, can be done solo or with a partner. Ultimately, of course, you'll be doing it with a resisting opponent, but you've got to start somewhere. So often it's drilled just in terms of a pushing foot and a posting hand and scooting. And we just go side to side in this fashion. And you can move a surprising distance in a very short time and create the distance you need between yourself and your opponent to put them back in guard. So this is our first movement skill that you must work upon and master from seated position for guard retention.